So that was pretty successful. She drank all of that, plus 2 additional ones. And now that she knows that she drank it, she's going to try to get out that glass. So, put these back in the water, get them out of the way. And what I'll do is remove the glass. And this is her reward. Now she gets, now she's got full access to the outside. Let's see what she does. She used to just dart out there. Now it's good enough that she's got the fresh air. A nice breeze coming in from that. And I can tell she's still responsive because I give her a little poke right here. She'll take right off. Go ahead. Have fun. Go play with the other creatures in the wild. A little poke. Give her coaxed. She's going to head right over to where she sees the sun, which is to the left side right now. Come on, don't make a jerk out of me. Go. Go ahead. You can do it. Yeah. She doesn't even mind anything. As you can see, she's very strong. She has, she's still got good structure. And this is all about the fact that she decided to stop eating. She used to eat a half a bowl of food or a whole bowl of food a day and drink a half a bowl of water. I'm starting to actually think that she was just plain too plump. And she might be going down to whatever her normal body rate is. When I first built this outside cage, I mean, so like she just wanted to keep going. Now she's used to it. She can't wait to get out there, which is crazy for me to say. Like, she gets excited. She's an iguana. They are dinosaurs for real. This is what it's like out there. So as you can see, got a really good view of everything. Sunlight's going to come through here. It's going to follow it around this side. And then outside there's nice greenery and trees and water, and I can wash this whole thing down. I do have a plexiglass top on it, just like a rain cover, but the rest of it is completely open. And go on, go say hi. Go. Hi something to do. And she'll just hang out now and just listen and take in take it all in. And I can feel it's pretty warm out already. It's early in the morning where we are in Jersey, Central Jersey. We're about 35 miles from the coast. And this is Carla. So we're wishing Carla well. It's my nephew's, actually. His name is Zach. He's in college locally, but he can't keep her. Otherwise, he'd be taking care of her. But I'm very happy to do it for him. Good guy. Studying music, doing well in school. Starts a new job next week. Very proud of him. Likes to come over, hang out. We on a Sunday we just hang out all day together. We go in my garage. He makes music. I listen to his stuff that he makes, which is a little outdated for me, but I love it because I'm a musician. I'm 72 years old. He's not, obviously. And I got my keyboard set up out there, so I'll throw a few things on the keys and listen to his stuff, show him some musicians that he might like. I'm not into the golden oldies era people. It's not my thing. I was a musician in the 60s and the 70s, so a studio musician, so it's, yeah, I'm into music, period. Opera, Tito Schipa, Caruso, classical music, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Bob Dylan, Eagles, country western. My best friend, the best man at my wedding was the keyboard player for Robert Palmer, for those of you who remember him. He lives in Australia now, Alan Mansfield. His wife, Sharon O'Neill. Sharon O'Neill's a big pop star in New Zealand area. And she's actually in their Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's an excellent musician, still performing. And he's had a couple little medical setbacks, but he's doing pretty good right now. It's hard to keep in touch, but we do. Anyway, his name is Alan Mansfield. Look him up. Sharon O'Neill. Look him up. The band was Dragon. He was in after Robert Palmer died. And get back to my iguana. This is actually the probably 8th or 10th iguana that I've had. I had 4 that were my own and others that I would take in and care for. My big one, my big boy, we called Iguana Man. I'll get you some pictures of Iguana Man. Iguana Man was actually a female. The largest iguana I've ever run across. She was about 6 foot. She weighed a maximum of 32 pounds. Her normal body weight was about 32. She was a doll. Smart, new routines. Used to have a built-in terrarium in the 2nd floor of my house that I built just for them. Unfortunately, and this happens, people, trust your gut, okay? I didn't, and I knew better. I had her for 25 years. She was egg-bound after all those years. I take her to a vet. I want the eggs extracted. They convinced me that she would be okay. I had this monster aloe plant growing in her cage. I had live plants growing in there. And put her back in the cage, and the next day she was dead. After that, I made a heated box. I packed my other 3 up, drove them down the Long Key State Park in Florida Keys. And I know you Floridians don't want to hear this, but this was 25 years ago at least. I let them all go with all the confidence in the world that they were going to survive. Because, and I'm an advocate right now about trying to talk people out of having these types of animals as pets per se. They can't tell us much. And to be honest with you, there's very few vets that know a lot about her, about them, that is. So, and she's very content. She has had a lot of food, by the way. That was a lot of nutrients, so it should be helping. And we'll do this again later today. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I'd like to see that this videos or these video documentaries that I'm doing of her end up having some positive effect. I don't know much about using YouTube yet. I'm still learning. And I'm hoping that once I get this all figured out, that I end up with some very useful information. I am taking her to the vet on the 17th. I do not believe this is a sick at all. Otherwise, I would have never waited this long. But on the 17th, I'm taking her to a specialist. And worst case, the least we'll do is blood work. I've checked for parasites in her poop. I look at everything under a microscope. I always have, I always will. I don't assume anything. I take saliva samples out of her mouth. I look at it. Her teeth are solid, strong. Her discharge is very nice. It's very clean. It's very liquidy, very white. A little bit of solid, not as much as if she was getting all that roughage, but she's doing good. Her intestinal tract is working just fine. And she drank everything I gave her today. She didn't drool any of it out of her mouth. And that was quite a bit. You figure that was 3 milliliters each. So you figure 10. She had 20 milliliters this morning. Or 30 milliliters. She had about 28 milliliters or 26 milliliters of the iguana goo. And then just some clean water to help wash it all down. But my opinion, I'm seeing progress. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.